In my last video, I showed you how Claude pulled my next meeting and write me a full briefing. A friend of mine asked me, "Oh, yes, that's great, but I'm not technical. Where do I even start?" I need to tell you that you don't need a team of engineers for this. You need just about 10 minutes. Let me show you exactly what I did from nothing. And I have to mention here that the word code in VS Code seems to make people feel as though there is something huge going on. And yes, there is, but it's also learnable for someone who's non-technical. I also have to mention that the word Claude Code seems as though it's technical. And yes, it may be, but you don't have to use it for technical things. Even though that's the goal, you should be able to use it for technical things, but we'll get to that later on. Now, let me show you the three folder structure that you basically are used to. Now, I'm so sure that you already have downloads folder on your device, don't you? You already have downloads folder. You already have documents. You already have desktop, right? Now, where does Claude Code actually work on your device? Claude Code actually works sitting down inside a folder. Claude doesn't touch your whole laptop except you give it the permission to do that. And he only sees one folder per time, even though you can see everything else on your device. Again, if you give it permission. So Claude, VS Code, they are just folders sitting on your device with just an AI wrapper on top of that. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because Claude can work inside any folder that you point it to. What do I mean by that? There are three things you can do. The first thing is to set it up. How do you set it up? Well, number one is to create a folder anywhere on your device where you want it to live and then give it a name you remember. Even if you don't remember it, don't worry, Claude will always remember it for you. Second thing is you want to open it in VS Code. You want to point VS Code at that exact folder that you just created. And the third thing is you want to install Claude Code as an extension inside VS Code, nothing else. If you can install an app on your laptop, you can do this. So let me show you how that works. Let's go to the folder first. Now, I'm going to set this up inside. So I'm going to set this up inside my documents here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click here and I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to call it Claude Demo. Now, open Claude Demo, you can see there is nothing inside that. Now, let's move to VS Code. Now, if you don't have VS Code installed already, let me fire up where you can download that. So, what you will do is go to your browser and type VS Code download. And you will see it right here. It's code.visualstudio.com/download. Open it and you will see it says, this is Visual Studio Code. That's the full name, Visual Studio Code. And you can download for your Windows, whether you're using Linux or you're using a Mac. Download any one that you want. And once you install that, you will be good to go. This is what you get to see after you've installed that. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to actually point VS Code at that folder here in this Claude demo that you've just created. How do you do that? Click on Open here. It's going to pop up your folders. Click on Documents and click. You can see it says No Items, Claude Demo. Select that and you're right inside VS Code. This is the most important thing. Now, what you want to do next is you want to set up extensions. And the extension, the most important extension right now, is the Claude Code for VS Code extension. It's owned by Anthropic, and you can see it has 22 million downloads right now. That means that 22 million people are literally using it this exact way that I'm showing you. Many of them are technical, but you don't have to be technical because I am not technical. Now, what you do is once you install, enable it. And then what you're going to see is going to show you this icon here, and it says this is Claude Code. The next thing you want to do is you want to log into your account. In order to log into your account, simply tap on this here. Just type /login. And you're going to see this window. You can close this and it says Claude Code can be used with your Claude subscription or build based on API usage through your console. You can see. So it asks, how do you want to log in? My recommendation, just use your Claude.ai subscription because again, you don't need to have the biggest subscription in order to use this. Your Max is fine. Your Pro is actually superb if that's what you have right now. Click on Claude.ai subscription. It's going to ask that it wants to open an external website, which means that it's going to ask you to go log in. And this is what it's going to open for you. It's going to open this. It says authorize, and click on authorize, and you are in. Now, this assumes that you are already logged into Claude.ai already. If you're not logged in, it's going to ask you to log in. So just go ahead and log in. And once you're logged in, it will bring you back to this place. Once it brings you back to this interface, you can see that it says prefer the terminal experience. Switch back in settings. You can see, I personally, I don't use the terminal experience because, again, terminal is something from ancient of days, so to say. It's from way back where you talk to things using terminal. So this is what terminal looks like, actually. If you want to see what terminal looks like, this is what it looks like. I don't like to work inside here because I'm very visual. I like to see what I'm working on. And so once you do that, you have this here, and you can see Claude demo right here. Now, in my own case, I like to have a couple of other extensions. I use Claude Code Exporter mainly because I like to keep a record of every chat I have with AI. I've been doing that even when I was using Gemini. I've been doing that when I was using ChatGPT. I always keep a record of all the chats I have with all AI conversations so that in case I need to find something later on, I know exactly where to find them. I am not having to go into AI and then, of course, a lot of times things get forgotten inside AI there. Also, you might also want to install Claude Notifier so that it notifies you every time you conclude something. But this is the most important one that I have installed here. It's called Claude Usage Bar. What it does is gives me a preview so that I know when I am working and I can see my limits so that I don't suddenly run out of limits without any heads up. It puts that down here for me. And once you have that, basically you're set to go. If you type in this new interface that we have now, nothing is set up yet. So if you come to this, you see that it basically has only the CC history, which is Claude usage history. If you tap hello here, it says, hi, what are you working on today? You can see it does not have any record of what you're working on. In the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up so that it has knowledge of what you're working on.